And we are live.
Yes, hello.
Woohoo!
Hi, Tamar.
Woo! Drum roll. Da, 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 da.
So exciting.
You were
I
excited?
can't believe you haven't opened it.
I haven't. It is completely sealed on all directions.
This is
And
the
I
true
said,
live unboxing. We're not faking this, people.
no. It's totally sealed. It arrived. You arrived this morning. Actually, the UPS guy was so cute because usually he carries over like big, heavy boxes, And today he just came up, so he knocked on my door. He never knocked. He said, "I think you have a present."
It is. Pizza boxes are like presents. It's like Christmas.
I was like, yes. So I said, this is a special occasion. I cleaned my studio. I cleared everything up, and I
Here's
said,
your diary.
oh, I didn't tell you, but I got for Lady Vagabond Lifestyle, I have a new art journal I
Ooh,
bought.
nice.
So I plan on starting it today, maybe doing the cover.
Perfect.
So yeah, we're gonna open it up. We're gonna see what we have, and then you're gonna show us projects.
Yes, I've got some new ones that I've been doing this week because I only received my molds a week ago. So I've been playing like a mad woman behind the scenes. Sleep is just totally out the window.
My God, that is so much fun. I can't wait. I'm going to play with it all weekend, and I'm going to do a live project tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Maybe.
It's going to be amazing. And you're going to be live on Stamperia with me on the 4th of November anyway.
Oh, that's right.
So you'll be able to use the new stuff.
I already know what I'm doing.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I have something planned. I just have to see if I can pull it off.
Yeah, it's like, open it already.
Yes. And then I'm going to put this on my Facebook and on YouTube and on my website. So this way people can come back and see inspirations for different projects.
Yeah.
And I want to tell everybody that if you start a project and you get stuck or you have a question, everybody on our design team and Belinda and me can always answer your questions. So don't feel like, don't get intimidated.
Just shoot us a question. We all too happy to answer. Exactly. Yeah.
Yes, we're all happy to answer any questions about the product or about the actually yesterday somebody called me and said on one of the lives that we did the live with the folios.
Yes.
So she and her friend are doing it, and she said it really helped her, and she was doing the project.
Mm-hmm.
And she really enjoyed it. So it's so
That's
good
so
to hear.
nice. So good. We put so much effort and thought into planning all the projects that we do for the lives. It's so heartwarming when people actually do it themselves, take the time and effort to recreate them. It's amazing.
Yes, that's right. I'm going to take myself off the screen.
Sure, and me.
And you.
Let's give your table full screen.
And okay, can you hear me? Well, I can't hear you, but I'm going to add you back to the stream. I'm going to add you to the stream because I want to hear you.
Perfect.
Okay, but I'll show everything. So I want to also mention that Belinda designed this collection specifically to go together with the first Lady Vagabond collection.
That's correct. Yes, to mix and match.
It's a mix and match. You can do it together. So some of the items you see are the same, but it's perfect.
I can see they've sent you some previous from the previous. That's all from the previous collection. Everything I'm seeing now. Yeah.
The collection just quadrupled because you can use seriously, it quadrupled because you have these two, and then you also have the colors match with the Sir Vagabond too.
Yes,
And
yes.
with
Because
other
the first Sir Vagabond works so beautifully with it as well. All his beautiful maps and his beautiful backgrounds and characters. Yeah.
So here we see some of the images from the first Lady Vagabond collection, and this is the Lady Vagabond sitting on
The
the
kissed, yeah.
trunk. Actually, I was going to do some really, really fun project where I have her hidden behind the suitcases and looking at Sir Vagabond, and he's naked. And then, and then I thought, well, they might frown on this.
Well, that angel of his is a little bit well, it doesn't have clothes on. You're seeing him from behind, so you could use that.
Yeah.
So that's a loose stock sheet. Yes.
Yeah, so this is the single sheets. I actually ordered more yesterday from Stamperia because they sell a lot like crazy, because you can do a lot of fun projects just with the single sheets. Or if you're doing something and you're missing 1 or 2 pages, you don't really have to go and buy a whole thing. So you can just use these. And this is one of my favorites.
That's in the new background pad as well.
I love
because
that.
eventually they will discontinue these loose stock sheets and then it'll only be left in the background pad. So I didn't want it to disappear completely.
Okay.
So I asked for a couple of these to turn up in the background pad. Yes.
Perfect. Because this is really pretty. I did you don't see it, it's over there on the other side, but my organizer for all of my things are made with this. I covered it with this paper.
Yes, you did that for one of your design team projects.
Yes, I love it, and it's very usable. Okay,
so much like, because that first piece of paper you had with Lady Vagabond on her kist, and the one with the suitcases is a follow-on. So if you find the suitcases, there we go. If you put them next to each other, suitcases on the right, on the left, sorry, and lady on the right. So the image actually follows on. The London image in the middle follows on.
You see, here we go, like that, and it is one big scene.
Yeah.
So if you're making a diorama or a big project, this could be the.
I thought if people wanted to do something really big, it's a nice background start. Yeah.
Like that. Okay, let me move it around so that you can see. It's actually 24 inches long.
Yes, the whole thing. It fits perfectly.
The whole thing is 24 inches. Look at that.
So 12 by 24, yes. And you get beautiful canvases that size too. So I just thought that was a good base to start on.
Perfect. That's really, really a good idea.
I see we've got Sam in the chat as well. Yes, you're not the only one that likes huge canvases, Sam.
No. Hi, Sam. And hi, Leanne. I have Leanne here. So Leanne just opened a store in the UK, and she'll be carrying Lady Vagabond Lifestyle and Lady Vagabond and Stamperia products there. Please look her up.
Very exciting.
Yes. Okay, we can move on. Let me see what else we have here. Thank you so much for these. Okay. This is rice paper. Oh, this is a new rice paper.
That's from the Atelier, from Sarah Alcobenda's line.
Okay. Oh, so it's perfect.
It mixes and matches perfectly. That's what I love about Stamperia, is you can use everything together. So that pile of suitcases is from the Atelier line. Yeah.
Okay. And it fits perfectly. I love how everything mixes and matches.
Colors even work. Yeah.
See, perfect. And this is the rice paper from Lady Vagabond.
Yes.
And this one I've used. Actually, I used it a lot. I have a project here that I've done.
It's a very popular background.
Yes, somewhere here. I made a box with it. And I did this one in one of my first projects too. I made a
Yeah,
clock.
that clock is very popular. I have a thing about clocks. I always have had. So I love it that the clocks keep turning up.
And that's the A3
From Sir Vagabond.
from Sir Vagabond. And this is also from Sir Vagabond, City of New York.
Yes. It's
Very
appropriate that
pretty.
you in the States get that one.
Mm-hmm. Maps
Pity
are
we're not
always
in New
good.
York anymore.
I know.
You
And
could have
I don't
marked your
miss it.
hometown on,
I
like,
don't really miss it. Okay, let's go. I have some stencils here. So, okay. I have a lot of stencils.
a lot of
Wow.
duplicates by the looks of things.
Okay. I'm going to take a dark background so that you can actually see them. How about that? Let's open.
You haven't missed much, Sam. Sam's asking what she's missed. We were just discussing the papers when you came in. So we were opening the box because this is, Tamar hasn't seen this before. She's literally just opened the box for the first time.
Yes. Okay, so this is from the First Lady Vagabond. This
Yes.
is, it's like a gateway.
It's
A
one of the
brick.
doors. Yeah.
And I used this in my latest project that I did.
Those sentiments have been quite popular. I see them turning up on projects all over the place. And the roses match the front of the book cover.
Yes. The roses I did with the picture frame. I put it on the side because you have the flowers there. So it came out really pretty. And I like this that it's really, really thin and flexible. So
yes,
the
they
stencil
work
comes out
around
very
objects
clean.
really nicely.
Very clean. It came out beautiful. Thank you. And we have one with the suitcases. And that's new.
Also. No, that's the part of the original.
Oh, that's the original. Actually, I have it here. Yeah, I have the
Yes, that's the original. Yeah, you've got
like
one in the packaging there. It's just people don't always realize that the suitcase is at the top because the packaging covers some of it.
Right.
That's why it looks so different.
No, I have it. Actually, I have it right here. And this is also from the first one.
Yes.
Look, this is nice. This is like the top of the screws.
That's David's favorite stencil because of all those lines of screw head. He uses them to death. Yes, he loves them.
I know. And this is the one with the goggles, escape the ordinary.
That's another very popular saying that people use on projects. Yeah.
Yes.
And that one's the same.
And I got two of everything.
Well, as David said, it's a good thing. He also got more today because he's used those stencils so much. They needed replacing.
You know, because you use one for mediums and one with paint.
Yep.
So, and I have more of the molds.
The airship. Now that one you can use together with the new stencil that should be in your box. With that, the airship together with, because I've got that new stencil, Beware of Airship Pirates.
Yes.
And it looks so gorgeous together with that.
Okay, so I'm going to put this on the side, and when we open the other one, we'll see what it does. And I'm pulling out the new.
That's the new one.
That's the new one. So what we have a phone here, books, Lady Vagabond reading a book. Of course, we have the supervisor.
The supervisor again.
And the hat with the goggles and another hat. Just the hat. This is so cool.
It's really cute.
And the family.
Yes, so that's Sir Zeppelin.
Sarah what?
Zeppelin.
Sir Zeppelin.
Cool. Sir Zeppelin, yes. He actually in real life was a sir. And he designed the airships like the Hindenburg.
Uh-huh.
So he's actually a real person who I drew that after.
Oh, that is so cool. That is really fun. So I wanted to let everybody know that the theme of Lady Vagabond Lifestyle is actually the things that she does around the house and how she lives. not
Yes.
necessarily where she goes. So you have a lot of different elements that you can build and fit into a room, or things that you do, like
Yes.
you write, you read, you know,
You enjoy music.
you enjoy your music.
Um, you communicate with people, whether it's writing letters, talking on the phone.
Yes.
So it's all the things that she would do on her airship while she's traveling from place to place.
Yes. So this is all the elements that you'll see in the in the molds and in the
In the
paper.
papers. Yeah.
So I don't know. I see a lot of 3D projects in the horizon. And these are the A5 texture molds,
Yes.
texture
Those
impression molds.
those
Um,
were from Antoni's line, and I think from the clocks were from, could have been Voyages Fantastique. I don't know, but those have been around for quite a long time.
yes. So
They go so nicely though with Lady and Sir Vagabond.
yeah, steampunk. I'm gonna read you the code. It is K3PTA546 and K3PTA537. So
Yep.
you have these two, and it's always can always come in handy. And what I do, and I suggest to everybody to do, is, it takes a couple of days for the paste to dry really well. So I always take a jar and I will spread it over a few molds, let it sit for a couple of days, and always have them handy. So that if you
Yes,
feel like,
those cream pastes and so on work so beautifully on those texture impression sheets, and then they're flexible, so you can use them and you can cut them with scissors
yes,
when they're dry. So they're so useful.
and also the molds, I have a little thing with drawers, and I put the molds in and I have
Yeah,
them ready. So
I've got lots of little plastic containers, and I pre-mold a whole lot of things so that when I'm actually sitting at my desk wanting to create, I can just grab what I want. I don't have to still sit and make a whole lot of things.
yeah. So this, I think, is going to be one of my all-time favorite, because I love
I've
all
used that
things
one so much
nautical.
already.
I love all things nautical. And guys, I have not seen these anywhere. This
No,
is a
I mean the anchor is quite a common thing, but I love the sign that says "never stop" on it. The wording. I mean, it's a bit of an oxymoron, because the anchor is what stops the boat and holds it in place, but then you've got this quirky little wording "never stop." I love it.
see, I'll show you. Never stop. So this is a rope. For the rope, you have here, and you have different knots for the ropes. Here you have the word navigate.
And in there it says, because normally you have north, south, east, west,
Mm-hmm.
and for the N I put nowhere, and for the south I put somewhere, for the east I put everywhere, and for the west I put wherever.
I thought it was so clever when I heard that the first time. This is really, really clever.
It's
And
something
I
I
live in.
saw years ago, and I've just adopted it for myself. I can't even tell you where I saw it. But whenever I do a compass, I can't help writing those things.
I live in Florida, and in Florida, there's a lot of boating. There's a lot of that's going on. And I think listen, if you're a store and you're selling gifts, this will sell like crazy.
Sure.
And
And when you mold that in I haven't tried them with clay because the detail is incredibly fine, but I've used resin in those molds, and the detail comes out unbelievably. In fact, I've got it behind me here. Let me get it out down.
yeah, okay.
So I'm showing it. I know you can't see it, but that's how clear it is.
Perfect. Oh, well, holy cow. This is so pretty.
So, and again, I've combined it with the pipes from the previous line.
Yeah.
Because it just works so well together.
And I like to do things in threes. You probably noticed that about me. I do everything in threes, and I like clean. So if you want to make wall decor for the bathroom, for example, that you have, a lot of people have it in blue and white, like I have it in blue and white, and you take this motif and this motif and the rope and do a series of 3. It's so cute.
Yeah, I
It'll
don't know
be
if you can
so
see on my camera here that
Oh,
I've
I
used.
see.
It's not going to focus. Can focus? Focus.
Oh, here we
There we
go.
go.
It's good.
You
Yes.
can actually read it. The little detail in the compass is
Yeah.
amazing. You can actually read the words.
Wow. So you guys, I'm going to invite Belinda to do a class for our, creative treasure customers in the US. And
So
anybody in the
exciting.
US that would like to have a class in English with Belinda in person, I will have it posted on our website and on my Facebook and everywhere that I possibly can. And I think it'll be fun. And if you see any project that you think you'd like to know, let me
Yes,
know.
you
Let
can
me
say,
know.
because
We'll
we can
arrange
organize it.
something. We'll
Yep.
arrange something. Okay. Okay. We're next. This is the mold that I've been really waiting for because we talked about this the other day. We love circles.
Yes. Yes.
And there's a lot of circles.
There's a lot of circles going on that one. Circles, in circles, on circles.
So again, I mean, all these little motifs, every little thing is different, and you have gauges here, different gauges. I think it's called gauges, if I'm
There are
not
gauges,
mistaken.
yes.
Right? It's called gauges. So you have
And the spinners, or whatever you want to call them, in the middle are actually the needles from the pressure gauges.
And I was thinking when I saw this, or actually when I'm seeing this now and I'm actually reading it, if you want to make a gift for men,
yes,
this would be perfect because
those are from nautical things.
Yeah. So I think it'll be perfect to make things for men. We always do flowers and a lot of things for women.
A lot of pretty, yes. So there's, again, that goes with the nautical one really nicely.
I think it's genius. And to go with more circles and to go with that together, we have a stamp here. Woohoo!
And those molds fit the stamps. So I'll just show while we've got that out. I've done this hat. So those were the gauges, but then the stamps fit perfectly inside.
Oh my, look. Okay, you see, it fits right in there. You build the mold and then you take the stamp and you put this on, and you can do with embossing or colors.
And in fact, you haven't shown it yet, but there's a goggles mold coming, and the stamps I've used inside the goggles as well.
Okay, I'm going to be digging in the box.
It's an A5 mold.
Okay, I don't know if I have everything because, there's a lot. I think okay. There's a lot. We'll get there.
You get there.
We'll get there. And if it's not in the box, I'm going to have it Monday because the shipment.
Yes, because your order is on its way. So exciting for those who've pre-ordered.
And you guys, I ordered everything and things are already sold out.
So, I know. Crazy.
If you see it sold out, just let me know you want it and I'll put it on the side for you when it comes in. So this is another mold that's going to go crazy because it has the letters.
Yes, and the numbers.
And the numbers and the words. So you'll never run out.
No. And they're so easy to do in the resin. I ran a whole lot of the numbers yesterday because I'm making my own advent calendar, and they work perfectly.
I think the size is perfect.
They're supposed to be like typewriter keys, so you'll see you get both the uppercase and the lowercase.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just one thing, so you can do whole sentences if you want to.
Oh my goodness, I didn't realize that. That's true. Oh, it's a typewriter letters.
Yeah.
Oh, so cool.
And then that's from Antoni's SeaWorld.
Yes, this is K3PTA 545. I'm not reading you the numbers, but I will. This is K3PTA 5611. But I will put a link to where you can find all the things, and all the numbers are there.
I know that in your shop, if you put in Lady Vagabond Lifestyle in the search bar, everything will come up.
Everything will come up. Yes. Okay.
More stamps.
It's stamps. This is the supervisor and Lady Vagabond reading a book, and we have the books here. And I noticed, I was looking at it the other day because there's a project that I want to do, and I wanted to see if it fits. You can use it this way on the shelf, or this way standing on the table.
Yes. So, and the other thing they've done specifically with the stamps, they have repeated the books at the top, like smaller, so that it's a taller pile of books just for the stamps. So if you have a look, there's a point where you can actually cut the repeat, and you can have a smaller and a bigger pile of books.
Over here, right over here.
Yep.
Let me bring it closer so that everybody can see. And it's like right
So
over.
yes. So they just manipulated my drawing to make a taller pile of books.
Okay, that's kind of fun.
It's quite cool, yes.
I love the stamps.
And then the bottles that I drew is actually a collection of bottles that my husband collected when they were digging their swimming pool in their garden back in South Africa. They unearthed all those vintage bottles, and those are it's his own personal collection that we brought with us.
That is so fun. I love that that there is a meaning behind everything.
Well, it's personal. I like to draw what's around me, if I can.
Yes. You do things with so much thought and purpose. And
I like everything to work together and to combine. And I've had a good look at what people have been creating and posting online. So when I was designing the next one, I tried to make sure that it made life a bit easier for people.
Yes. And I think that's one of the reasons people love this so much, because they can get so many different uses out of it. Look, I'm opening the clear die cuts, you guys.
Oh, those are so gorgeous. It's the first time those are in my line. And the little gauges have little pre-punched holes. So you can actually make little jewelry pieces, or I've glued them back to back. You'll notice that some of them are different sizes. So you just have to find ones that match. And I've glued them back to back and put them on these jump rings on the back of my.
Perfect. So if you do an album, this can be used in the back of the album. This is so clever. And the tags too already have a pre-punch.
Yes, they already have, because not everybody has a punch that can manage. People have the big punches, but not necessarily the small hole, or one that can manage the thickness of that acetate.
Oh, you guys, look at this.
Those are my relatives.
Guys, look at that.
I love how those came out.
Oh, wow. You know what? I have a customer who I just sent stuff to, and she has a shabby chic store. She makes a lot of shabby chic things, and she'll love these. Oh my God. Look at that.
Lady Vagabond. Styling it.
She is so sexy. I know. My daughter loves her.
And the cats have got little tabs on top of their heads so that you can also hang them. But if you don't want the tab, you can cut that off.
Okay, so that she's talking about this tag.
Yes.
Right there. All right. And these punch
you just
out.
Push those extra bits
out and punch it out. And you have keyholes and flowers and And of course, you got the
Those
little.
are from the first Lady Vagabond, but I know a lot of people really struggled with cutting them out, so we added them to this line pre-cut out for you.
Perfect. These are going to fly. They already are. I think I'm already almost sold out.
I love
Because
the
it's,
way the plastic looks. It has a different glow.
yeah, and
It's
they're
different to the
very
cardboard.
durable, and they're
Yeah.
thin. They're very thin.
They're strong, but I think a lot of people are going to really enjoy using them.
Yeah. So I'm putting it back. I'm going to save mine. That's mine. I'm not selling it. That's mine. Okay, I am pulling the paints, you guys.
Oh, you got the paints. Wow.
I got the paints. So this is something new from Stamperia that, I did a live doing boxes and paints and stuff. And I said that the colors of the Allegro go with their collections.
Yes, yes.
So now they
Come
bundle it
pre-packed.
together. So whenever you get a collection, you get them pre-packed, and you get 6, which is the perfect number.
Yep.
And these colors go along with all the projects that you do with Lady Vagabond Lifestyle. So this Belinda chose what
Yes,
color
I chose the colors to go with this one.
Mm-hmm.
I included the purple because there's quite a lot of purple in this one.
Yes.
And of course I kept the orange and the brick and the brown because I like to do rust. And those for me are the perfect rust colors. And then the turquoise, of course, because again, there's lots of turquoise in this line. And if you combine the turquoise like I did with this hat, so these colors are the orange, the brick red, the brown, and the turquoise.
Yes.
And they just work so well together.
So
then I can show you the door, which is the mold, and that is the ivory, together with the other colors: the brown, the terracotta, the brick red, the orange, and the turquoise.
Yeah.
So there's so many color combinations that work so well with the line.
Yeah. And not only that, the paint itself, the quality of the Allegro paint.
Oh, it's amazing.
Really good because it's.
As a fine artist, I even find myself using it to paint with, not just to craft with.
Yeah. I have my next door neighbor is an artist. And I told him, I said, have you ever tried these? He said, no, and he does realism. And I gave him and he loves it. So now
the coverage is just amazing. You can, because when I used to teach, I used to say, always work from light to dark because it's very hard to cover a dark color with a lighter color. With these, that rule goes out the window.
Right?
You can cover anything. Pitch black
and I also
with
like
white.
That they have a variation, like they have the different variation of the light and the white and the cream.
Yeah.
But the colors really go very well together. And the colors you picked, I have to say, now that looking at this, they're so much fun. They're bright. They're bright, and then it's brighter. The purple there. I'm gonna do a purple.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of pop.
You know me. I'm sure Samantha loves it. Our rainbow girl.
Oh yes, it's not quite the full rainbow, but it's close.
It's beautiful. So I have those, of course. If anybody wants, I'll have those. And dun, 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 dun,
the paper, the 8x8.
Dun, dun, dun. This
I love the way it's coming out. It's like Christmas. It's all random.
Da, 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 da. Guess what Tamar is going to do for one of her projects?
A mini album. Drum roll.
Oh my God. Oh my God. And I think this is the best idea ever to do a background. And I think
12 by 12.
Going 12 by 12 is perfect.
Because I know
because
so Vagabond in Japan, they did 8x8, and I said, please, pretty, please, can I have 12x12?
yeah,
Because
you
for
know, you
me,
get a lot
like
more
the
from the 12 by
exactly
12.
the for those who do the art journal, I mean the journal, you know, the mini albums like you, for those who do card making, there's just so much more paper there.
Belinda, I'm smelling it. It smells new.
Oh, I love the smell of the first paper when you open. I'm like a junkie.
I know.
A printing junkie. Like,
Smells like new. Guys, it just came out. It just came out of the printer, like
yes, fresh.
fresh,
It
fresh,
it hit Stamperia's warehouse and it was packed into boxes and it's gone across the world.
So look at this color combination. We have purple. I mean, I have to show. We have this purple.
Yes. Oh, that one's shiny. Oh no, that's just because it's in packaging. Because you always find the matching cardstock.
Yeah, but I'm showing the color palette. I want to
Yes.
show you guys the color palette because the color palette is amazing. We have purple. We have gold.
Yes, that goes beautifully. I wish Stamperia would do the plain packs as well. I would buy tons of those.
We have sort of rust, I would say. Sort of rusty color.
Yes, yes, that works well.
Right? Look at this color palette. Holy cow. And then you just combine it with maybe like a dark gray.
Yes. Like a charcoal.
Like a charcoal. Well, I don't know what my charcoal is, but I have some kind of something I just pulled.
Yes, perfect.
Right? Oh my God. I love this color palette. Look at that, you guys. Look at that, you guys. Oh, I'm in love. I'm in love. And then do the cream color.
Yep.
And oh, look at the blue. There's a little blue here. What else do you have here? Oh, the turquoise.
The turquoise.
And the turquoise. Beautiful. I'm in love.
So what we did for the backgrounds, you'll notice if you go one page back, we took Lady Vagabond out. So it's just the background. So in the main paper pad, which you haven't opened yet, she is standing between the gramophone and the fireplace, or between the gramophone and the chair.
Okay, let me open it so we can see what you're talking about. Oh,
I know, Sam, we need the plain cardstock. Yeah, I'm looking at my stack over there. It could do with an upgrade. Because Tamar, the first thing Tamar does when a new range comes out is does a match up with the paper pads. So people who want to buy from her shop can buy the corresponding cardstock. There you go.
Yeah. Well, before doing scrapbooking, I'm an artist, so I'm gravitating towards color. That's the first thing that speaks to me is color. And
yeah, you're so instinctive with it. You're so good at it.
I'm always looking, it's like, okay, what color I have, and I build my color palette. And when I build my color palette, I can do anything with that.
Yep.
And the color palette here is beautiful. Look at the little red popping in. You guys, look at that.
At the back of her dress, yes. The lady that does the coloring is unbelievable.
Wow. And I remember asking you, I said, is there a purple in the new collection?
And I said, I can't say
much, and you couldn't say anything.
So hard.
And I was like praying to the Stamperia gods, please let there be purple.
You, Olga, Karen.
So here is without the Lady Vagabond,
yes.
And here it is with. This is so cool. Okay, one by one. Okay, I just can't stop looking at it. Oh, you know, I have to show you. You have little frames here that you can put your own pictures here.
Correct.
Look at that.
Left blank to put your own pictures in.
And you can put the clock on the mantle.
Yes. So there's lots of building that people can still do there.
Yeah. I can totally, what I would do is, you have different sections, is you have the chair and you have this, so you can take everything out and bring it and make it 3D.
You can build it completely. Exactly.
You can all build it completely. And this turquoise, it's not the usual turquoise. It's like,
Slightly more green.
yeah,
More of a sea turquoise. Yes.
the Mediterranean aqua sort of color.
Yes.
And I love the print on it. So explain this. This is, I understand, the engine room, it's called?
Correct. Yes. So I call that the engine room. Because of course, she has to do maintenance and something has to propel that ship from place to place. So every ship has an engine room. So I did a lot of research on different engine rooms and submarines and all. I took everything that I liked from all different parts of ships and I created my own engine room.
Oh my God. I think they did a fantastic job with the rusting. It looks it looks really beautiful. Some crackle here. There's some crackle action, you guys. And
there's so many little, you can sit and look at that for hours. There's so much detail that they've added to my already detailed drawing.
Mm-hmm. And one thing that is really nice in the new collection that I see that they did is they outlined a lot more in the black, so it defines, it gives more definition.
There's more pop
to the images. Yes, which
definitely
I personally love that. I love that. I think they really did a good job.
Then that's from the original Lady Vagabond with a bit more rust.
Yes. Okay. And which is, this is perfect background for scrapbookers that do a scrapbooking page.
Yes.
Because it focuses everything here and, you have the circle element. So this page is a favorite among the scrapbookers. And this is over the...
It's on the deck where she flies her ship.
Yeah. Woohoo! The nautical again. And I love this here.
It is. It's almost like her navigation tools in the sky. I love it. It's really clever.
It's really pretty. I will just take this and use that as, even by itself, as a background if you want.
Absolutely.
And the wooden, it gives it a very,
and the rust, oh my word, that is my favorite background.
Holy cow.
I can't get enough of that paper. So when I did I don't know if they've sent out the individual sheets to you yet. No, I don't think they were in the kits. So when I get to choose the individual papers that will come as loose stock or separate, loose stock, loose paper.
Yes.
we normally choose 6 of the designs and they normally come out as they are in the paper pad. So if it had the ship's deck on the front and the
rust in the back.
The rust on the back, what I've done with the loose stock is I've mixed and matched it. So the actual Lady Vagabond in the book has the calendar that you've got there behind her. So, but I wanted the rust. So Stamperia have been amazing and accommodated me and allowed me to mix and match the backs and the fronts. So because there we go, that paper, yes.
Right. So this is what she's talking about. So this is the individual sheet.
Yes.
So this is SBB 844. So the individual sheet will have the same background as here the rust, but the other side is a different page.
Yes.
It's not the deck, you have the engine room.
Yes, so typically if you choose something, like if you look at the page before, it has the engine room on, and you should have that map, for example, or if they took it from the normal book, the engine room has something else behind it. I can't remember what.
Right.
So
this way,
it has the lovely pattern. Oh, trying not to create a craft lunch. So in the actual normal paper pad, the engine room has this gorgeous pattern behind. So
Yes.
I've really mixed it up.
I think that's a really clever idea, because one of the things that you hear people always say is, oh, I don't want to cut into the page, it's just so pretty, you know.
Yes.
Or if they want to do a project and they just want 1 or 2 pages and those 2 images appear on the same page, then they can just get 1 sheet and take care of it. So they did send me some single
Oh,
sheets.
you got some in your pack. Okay, so I think David got a slightly different pack to you. That's interesting.
Oh, maybe
and then the other thing is
more than him. No, I'm kidding.
I also thought of the mixed media artists, because not all the mixed media artists want heavily patterned paper. So that's why I chose the rust for the back of the that one. And then on this one, you should have another background. So again, okay, so there you can see the lady on the deck, and then the lady
off,
just the background.
Just the background. And I thought that was really clever. I thought that's really, really clever.
Yeah, because people don't necessarily want the lady on the back on the deck. If they want to do more of a man's layout, they might want to change it up completely and not have the lady on the deck. So that's why we took her off for the backgrounds pack.
Or if you want to do a 3-dimensional one, you know,
absolutely, yes.
This is easily can be done with 3-dimensional, because it's very, you can just cut those out and the elements and just have 1 single page and cut the lady out and put it on top, you know.
So you can really build it up.
So she'll be closer to the front. And I thought, that would be so cool.
And that background is my favorite. It's like trying to pick your favorite child. It's impossible. So again, that one is also only in the backgrounds pad, and I wanted it on the loose sheets.
Oh, Belinda, this is amazing. This is so pretty. I don't want to say it because children may listen. So I'm going to keep it
clean.
But yeah.
And again, so the library, when you get to the main book, is split across 2 pages. And I asked for it to be in the background pad as a whole library, and then on the loose sheets as well.
I'm going to open it in the main. Okay, so this is the background that she was talking about.
Yes.
Look at that, you guys.
It looks so 3-dimensional. It's amazing. Anna did the most incredible job.
It's really beautiful. This is totally me. Totally me. Because I don't, I'm not big on doing myself. I don't do the miniatures and all that.
Right.
But I'm more artistic, and this is totally me.
Totally speaks to you.
Yeah.
So there we have the library.
Belinda did that for me. So this is the library in the main album, you guys. This is the main 12, the collection pack. When you open it in the middle, you have 2 pages. This is the left, see, and this is the right. But again, you get a full 24 inches wide.
Yes, it tells the whole story if you wanted to.
And you have her here reading a book. My daughter saw this and she fell in love with this image, I have to say.
I've enjoyed working with it a lot.
It's so unique, you know?
Yeah.
It's so unique. And everybody that loves book and love to read books and this.
And a lot of people have said to me, oh, when I was younger, I used to lie like that on my bed with my legs on the wall and read. So I think a lot of people relate to that image a lot.
Yes. And I don't know how, but you always manage to get right there. So here are the books again that you said you can cut it right here and have 2
stacks,
stacks.
Or just a shorter stack if you need to. And also you can cut the cup off and move it around.
Mm-hmm. And for all you guys album makers, I want to point out that you have different sections.
Borders.
You can do borders.
Yes.
There is a very, very talented woman that makes from her name is Daphne from Scrap and Create, and she makes
Okay.
gorgeous albums, and she does use Stamperia a lot. And I know she did an album, the last one she did with Lady Vagabond and Star Vagabond, she did a folio. And
Okay.
I strongly recommend her tutorials as well.
I'm sure I've come across that, sounding very familiar.
She does beautiful, beautiful work. And I see this and I can hear Daphne say in my head that, oh, you can do this as borders, and she's going to cut this and she's going to do that. And I can tell she's going to love this page. Daphne, this is for you, honey. Beautiful. That's beautiful.
And that neutral gray background as well. I just love it.
And this is for me. Again, this is mine because it's colorful, and this is because I just love the pattern here.
Yes, very classic.
We have a gramophone, so this is also good for music lovers, people that like old music, classical music. This is really, really nice page. You have music notes here.
You have the gramophone records labels.
You have to show them the gramophone that you have if you have them back there.
Yes, it's in my lounge.
She made a gramophone, you guys. You'll have to see it. And the video, I think you can see it in the first video.
And I didn't make it. That's one from the vintage market. I bought that one. Yeah.
Yes.
I tried making a gramophone, and it's difficult, people. It's difficult. Making that horn to come out properly in paper, no.
But here, we're going to have so many crafters. Will be fun to make.
Yep. I have to find somebody who can make a decent base.
So I want to point out again, all the patterns here. You have a lot of nice patterns going on.
Yes.
Here.
Lovely, pretty.
Look at this.
Subtle textures.
Very, very pretty.
And more of the rust.
More of the rust that's in the numbers and musical notes. And
also that page is divided in half. So for card makers and so on, it's, it's the smaller images.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Or let me see what you have here in the back. Yeah. So if you want to use this, for example, just the gramophone, it still leaves you this whole area here.
Yes. Yes.
Very clever. Very clever. So here are some gauges in the squares. Very rusty. You guys, the colors combination.
So rich.
Very pretty. So that's a nice surprise because I think it is. I did not expect it to be this beautiful. And it exceeded.
Yeah, if rust could be beautiful, it's beautiful.
The blue, the rust. Oh, I love it. Oh, look at the typewriter. You all look at the typewriter.
So now you know why we had to have a mold with typewriter keys.
Yes.
Because she types all her letters.
Big. A lot of people like to do that, because.
And the background, I must just tell you, some of the, like the VBNM and the letters at the top of the typewriter keys and so on, that's actually, and that's I drew. That's my drawing. That's pencil drawing in the middle.
You did?
Yes, that's my drawing. And the alphabet on the right-hand side and the letters at the top, those come out of my mother's learning to type book from the 60s.
Oh wow.
I've got her how to type book. So I've used those, all come out of my mother's book.
Oh. So for those of you who don't know, can I say your mother's name?
Mary. Yes.
Mary. So Mary is our biggest fan. She goes on the lives every day.
Every day. Yes, she's amazing.
All of everybody's project. Every project that you put, Mary will see and comment. So
she's amazing. She's incredible support.
Yes, she is a wonderful, wonderful woman and a big inspiration.
Olga nicknamed her crafty mom.
She is. She really is. And here's the typewriter.
Yes.
More of the typewriter here on the other side, on the reverse side.
Yeah, and more images from my mom's learning to type book. It's just fun.
It's meaningful. You know,
Yes.
this is art with meaning. So that's beautiful. Okay, so here we have cards, and these are 6x4s.
Yes.
You know, scrapbookers love cards.
And for the journal makers to be able to put in all the pockets they love to make.
Okay, I'm going to turn it over, see what's in the back. Look at
They're
that.
gorgeous.
I'm a sucker for sides B.
Yes. Yes. I know exactly what you mean.
I love side B.
I'm a B-side girl.
Yes, it's so beautiful. So can you imagine you can cut these out and do shakers? You know,
Shakers, you can put photographs in those frames. There's so many ways to use them. You can journal on them.
And if I'm not mistaken, we have a single sheet with just the cards,
Yes.
right?
Yes, I did put that on the single sheet. That and the gauges, the 6x6. There we go.
Here we go. So we have that also in the single sheet. So if you want to use more than one.
Yes, because I noticed that people were using those a lot. So this time I asked for that as a single sheet.
Yes. This is fantastic. And it's really colorful, you guys. It's really, really colorful. You have all the colors here. I'm going to have a hard time coming up with a cardstocks to match. I'm going to have to do a set of 12.
A set of 24.
Okay. We are arrived at the page of the family. This is called relatives.
I call them the relatives, yes.
The relatives.
So it's great when you can pick and choose your relatives.
And also, we have, I think Stamperia have a mold that you can do.
Exactly. So I actually molded Stamperia's mold, sprayed it, painted it gold. Yes, it's that one. So I actually used that one. They haven't come out quite the same size on the paper, but they do match. So if you're wanting to combine them, it will work in various ways. Yeah, they had to shrink some of them to be able to fit them all on the page.
But it still works.
They still do work. And the one on the right-hand side in the middle, the sort of wiggly, wavy one, that one, yes. That is actually off the Sarah Alcabenda's Atelier mold, that frame.
Oh, look at that. So you guys have to thank Belinda for being considerate and letting you use your other things. And I think that's really nice of her to do.
It's something that I look for when I'm buying products. So when it came to designing, if I have the opportunity to put forward an idea like that, then I like to do that because I like what I've got to go a bit further.
Yeah. And people appreciate that. You know, I really think they appreciate that they can use what they have. It's not a
one. And of course, they can cut those relatives out and use them on their own. They don't have to be in the frames.
Right.
And they can put their own people in the frames.
You know, and again, you know, if you're a business and you're looking to do things to sell, those images that will fit inside the frames, and you do those, you know, little things. You make it. It takes an hour to do something really nice like that, and it's a
lovely gift combinations for people who run market stalls. Yes,
you know, and you have another 24 spread here.
Yes,
Linda, you are. Oh my God.
So what I have done, I haven't got it out with me. I didn't think to bring it out, but I have worked out that the different size papers work with each other really well. So the Lady Vagabond in the lying down, reading her book from the 8x8, I think it is.
And the frames. Vagabond? The first one?
No, from this one.
This one. Okay, so let me open it.
That Lady Vagabond works perfectly in the scene along with the frames from that you've just been showing. If you want to fill up the wall with all the frames, you can combine them.
Okay.
So if you take, the next one with the frames, you
The
see
one
the
with the
frames fit nicely scale-wise on this wall.
see? Very
And
nice.
then in fact, it's actually the lady from the 6x6. If you cut her out and lean her between the kist and the chair, she fits perfectly scale-wise.
Like this one?
Oh, that one will also work.
Yeah.
So you can mix and match and play.
And this one, you can take
That
her
one will
out.
work. But the lady reading, if you want her, she works better from the 6x6.
Okay. So what she means is that, that she made this scale of the elements in the 8x8 also fit nicely into the scale of the 12x12.
Yes.
You're
Yes.
right here. If I'm taking her out and I'm putting her here, for example, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Size wise.
So you can play and mix and match. Put the cat on the chair. Put the cat on top of the books on the table.
Aha, yeah. Or the books. You can take the books and put them on here. That's
Yeah,
right. Or
the
here.
6x6 for that image. Yes. So you can play so basically the 3 different paper sizes combine together really, really nicely depending on what you're trying to do. Because I've also worked out that if you have the 12x12 of the engine room,
Right.
but you take the 6x6 of the lady on the deck and you cut the door open, you can have it looking like out onto the deck of the ship, and it works size wise.
I think that's genius. And also,
Penny.
I'm looking at the stamps because I have the stamps sitting here, and
She would work perfectly. Yes,
it will
she's the
work
perfect
perfectly
size.
too. If you
Yes.
take the cat, and you can have a room full of cats.
Crazy cat lady room.
And you can put one here, one here, one here. That would be really nice for a crazy cat lady if you want to do something like that for cat lovers. Or for book lovers, and you can just pile up the books.
You can have pile of books everywhere. Exactly. And the books from the first line, the stamps also work together with that. So
yes,
that's.
Let me see if I have the stamp here for the first one. Let me see. And I don't know what I did with it. I probably did not prepare it.
No, you weren't thinking of talking about that.
No, but you know what I do have? I have this from the first collection too.
Yes, so those books work perfectly too. Yes.
Yeah, those books will work perfectly. So you have books here, and then you have the books in the library here.
Yes, those also work.
Cut all these out too, and I think this is perfect. I love that. It's
very
when
exciting.
I see this and we're talking, the ideas start to come out, and
yes,
that's what I want to do.
You must know what I've been like a popcorn machine behind the scenes here. As soon as because the ideas, as I've been seeing what Stamperia was doing with all the things, I was like, oh, then I can do this, and I can combine that, and I can go there, and I can.
Our purpose is we you design the product, and I the design team can show different ideas and different things to do, but I feel that if we open them the people up to creating their own, and then oh, that's a good idea, I can do this and I can do that, and they can put their own input on things,
exactly,
not just copy somebody else's work.
Yeah, to inspire people. That's the idea.
One of the things that I want to do we might do it in our next live. If not, I'll do it later. But I want to show people how to build the basic, bookcase. I also asked a friend of mine, Nicole, to build from MDF bookcases that maybe people can use so that it will fit. We can fit those books in there, and people can do that. But I think if I show you how to do the basic building
concept
of something, that will help people, take it
from there.
take it from there and do their own thing. So this is one of the things that I want to do on our live next time, if you don't mind. And I
Sure.
think that would be a good idea. But look at the suitcase here. Oh, and these things also you will have in a 3D in the Lady Vagabond, right?
Yes. So there's a 3D kit that you can make, that writing desk, the dresser, the suitcases that live underneath them. In fact, that's how they are in my hallway. I have 2 suitcases, one under each, one under the dresser and one under the writing desk. I don't have a fireplace, unfortunately. I did in South Africa. But the mantelpiece clock lives on top of the dresser, as I've got it on the left-hand side of this paper. And that's in the kit. There we go.
I found it. I found it. I can't believe they managed to fit everything in my
You got a bumper box.
I cannot believe it. Thank you so much, Stamperia and Belinda. Thank you very much. So
this 3D kit is really amazing because it's been laser cut. So it pulls out, it's like butter. It just, the paper pieces just peel out so easily, but because it's laser cut, it can't be scored as well. So that's why I've put together a video that'll be coming out soon on the E Academy of how to put this all together. So the score lines are there, but I take you through each item and show you how to score, and then show you how to, don't take them all out because they escape very quickly. But you need to actually score it with a burn tool and a ruler.
But you have the lines here. If you don't,
yes,
there's the guidelines here. So
and it's easier to score them when you leave it in the paper, because if you have a look, some of the ones that are slightly darker, the dots go off the printing, and you can line your ruler up with the dots that are outside. So it's much easier if you leave them all in the paper to do the initial scoring.
She's talking about those dots right here.
Yes.
I'm showing you what she's talking about.
Yes, so it's much easier to do when you leave it in, and then also it means you don't lose pieces until you actually start to build. Okay. This is experience talking.
Good. That's why we're doing this video, so that people can see what we have, what product there are.
And then there's also the 2 different colorways. So if you turn those over, turn that sheet over, you've got the brown option. So you've got the 2 options depending on what color you want to build.
Oh, look at that. Yes. So you can, you have 2 different decors.
Yes.
This is very cool. Nice. I like it very much. Very, very much.
So I was very excited about that.
Yeah. So this is, for example, you have 24. You can build yourself a little thing, and
so that little items here. That little diorama I built from 8x8 paper.
Wow.
Okay. It works perfectly with the 8x8 paper.
Look at the scale. Beautiful. Oh, I like the little suitcase in here. So you have 5 different items in this, right? Yes. We have the dresser, the desk, the mantle, and 2 suitcases.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
And all of them have a different colorway. And the clock even has time going backwards.
Should we go for the stencils now, or should we go for
what have you got next in your parcel? I can't see off camera what you've got in your parcel.
I don't know. I kind of.
Oh, there's 6x6 paper. Nice.
It's the ending and never-ending parcel.
Looks like rice paper is coming next.
I have 6x6. I'm leaving this here for the. So the 6x6 pack is the same collection in just a smaller scale, and this is really good for card makers and scrapbookers.
Yes, yes. It's not too small, because I've never had. Stamperia is new with the 6x6 line, and a lot of people thought, oh, 6x6 is so small, what can I do with it? But that's why I'm saying I combined it with so many of the other papers. And there's so much you can use for cards, and the art journalists, I think, the mini journal people are going to love it.
Yeah, I think so. I think I agree with you on that, and we'll have some fun making cards with that.
I think there's a lot you can do with those. Yes.
Yeah. And sometimes people don't want to do big things. They like the small things.
Yes. Tags and things like that are very popular. Sam's so funny. She says, I'm seriously jealous because I'm still waiting. Posty beware.
Guys, I'm going to show you how to make jewelry out of these.
That's a nice idea. Those will look gorgeous.
These will be really pretty for jewelry. My brain is going. Nobody still. You guys don't steal my ideas now. No, I'm kidding. Feel free. Feel free. There are tons of projects that can be done.
Even if you had to say jewelry, if you gave 5 different people the same products and told them to make jewelry from it, they'd all look completely different.
I know, right? I like sharing. Sharing is caring.
Absolutely.
I'm opening the die cut, you guys. Now this is
a chipboard.
Huge seller. Huge.
There is just so much that they've packed into that set.
You have the 2 Lady Vagabonds here. She can have a party.
With herself. I've always wanted a clone. Lady Vagabond is cloned in this bag.
I think it's so cool. And we have, of course, my favorite. That's my personal favorite.
I love
Supervisor. And we have a few here.
Yes. So I drew with that. I tried to draw more poses because I saw a lot of people loved putting the supervisor. He's like, where's Waldo? He turns up everywhere. I always hunt whenever I see somebody's done a project with Lady Vagabond. I think, okay, so where have they hidden? Where's the supervisor? And it's like a hunting game, and you can see him sometimes just peeking out from behind something.
This is so fun. It's like a cult already. It's one of those things that you remember. I've been selling Stamperia, and I can do that. This is on my personal YouTube, and I can say that. Okay, but out of Stamperia's all the collections, Lady Vagabond was the #1 seller by far.
Oh wow!
By far. And people always write to me, and they write in the comments how much they love it.
Nice. Yes.
And I think it speaks to people. So it's a cult. It's
I think people can relate to it because I've tried to design it around things that mean something to me, and hopefully other people can relate to that.
I'm just spreading, it's not ending. There are tons of die cuts here.
Yes, there's 41 in that parcel.
41, and
we've got Maxine saying, "What a fantastic collection! Thank you. Hope it all comes to Australia. I know it has shipped. So stalk your stores.
If it doesn't come to Australia, I will ship to Australia. I do have customers in Australia that I ship to. I'll gladly ship you.
Actually, there are quite a few Australians that buy from America. So yes.
Yes, if you can't find, you can always write Stamperia, and they'll direct you to somebody who will. They're very helpful that way.
They are good.
So, yeah. So here, you guys, here are the die cuts. They're on a cardboard. Just letting you know.
I've done a little scene inside this book. So I've actually used these die cuts on the back spine of this album. It's not an album. It's one of those Stamperia's books, the fake books. And I've done a little scene inside using the chipboards to give it a 3D look, using that page that we were discussing just now, but the 8x8.
Yeah.
And it really worked really well.
It's wonderful. I'm reminding you, everybody, we're going to do a class with Belinda, and if you want to give us ideas on what you would like to do,
absolutely,
let us know, and we can build it around what you'd like. But we're always here for you. If you see a project that is done and you have questions, Belinda is always around to answer, and I'm always around to answer. Feel free to write me, and I will forward your questions if you can't get it directly.
Perfect. Yes.
So, What else? Thank you. Maxine is saying that it's a fantastic collection. And yes. Okay,
Chipboard stickers.
That's the chipboards, and we have 2 of them.
Yes.
We have 2, guys. Again, the chipboard is they're hard, like the
Really good
die
quality.
cuts.
Yes.
Very good quality, but they have a sticky back, so it's
They're
like
pre-sticky.
So we have one with the elements images, and one with tags and what do you call
all the sentiments, yes, and
sentiments.
the gauges.
Yes.
And I think Stamperia did an amazing job with the wording and the sentiments. They really are nice. So some of them again are from the first collection, but the big square ones are from this new collection.
Mm-hmm. This is from the new collection.
Yes. Yes.
These,
and those are from the previous ones.
Yeah, just
yes.
different scale. They're smaller. The gauges
And
are all
the
new.
gauges are from the new. Yes. So again, it's a combination.
Beautiful. But it's a different scale than the first one. I think I might have the first one. It's different scale than the first one. This is the first one.
Yes.
So the first one, you have this and this here, and it's a little different. This is different size.
Smaller.
So yeah, you can definitely use them all together. Look at that. The scale fits perfectly.
Absolutely. Yes.
You know,
works really nicely together.
Good job.
The graphics department did a good job on that.
No, you know, it's also you because you designed it that way. They just put your ideas, you know, you know, you're so humble, but honestly, I can say it on you that you're just so freaking talented. And it's just a privilege to work with you, really. I mean, they're lucky to have you, really. And we're all lucky to have you.
Can you tell I'm addicted to the books? They turn up everywhere.
Yeah. And you know, a lot of people like books. I know in my family, and books are sort of sacred, you know. I mean, you heard like, you know, we don't write in books. You don't throw away books. You know, books is knowledge. They contain secrets, stories, fantasies.
Absolutely. Yeah. There's just something you can get lost in a book. It's just, there's something special about a book and the smell of a book. And
Wow. So I'm thinking, as I'm seeing this, you know, when I haven't seen it before, so I, you know, it's not like something I thought about and I'm telling it to you now. But as I'm looking at it, at the rice paper, I'm thinking, when you build a 3D something, you can put the rice paper on the side.
Yes.
As a background.
Absolutely, yes.
You know?
And the rice paper is slightly different to how it is in the actual albums.
Yeah.
As in the design.
It's beautiful. It's very nice quality. And you have, and you can, again, you can use it for multiple projects because you have.
And if you look at the bottom row, that's my original set of books.
So the bottom row is the original set of books from the original collection.
Let me just see. Is that on the rice paper? I know it is on the, yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes, it is. Because on my, on the paper, it is the original books.
Mm-hmm. This is so beautiful.
Yeah, on the original, on the paper at the bottom, it's the original books.
Okay.
So yes, it is on the rice paper as well. I was just double checking that I'm not completely losing my marbles due to lack of sleep.
You and me both. I went to bed yesterday at 3:30 in the morning because I was packing orders to go.
Wow.
Yeah, because I wanted the weekend to be free.
Yes, so you could play.
So I could play.
Now, something that everybody said is, could we have smaller images on the rice papers? So I've gone for, yes. And I've got quite a few rice papers. I think there's 9. So we've got the gauges and the wording.
Let me see if I have them all.
We've got some of the 4x6 tags.
We have this. We have the gauges. And I have to tell you, the gauges, you guys, are freaking amazing. And the background page.
Your favorite background, yes.
Beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And then we have this rice paper with the relatives. And this is really cute, you know. I mean, I saw a project on Stamperia Worldwide where somebody took a bottle, you know, they altered a
Yes,
bottle and they just put this on the outside. I thought it was so pretty. And oh, this background is really pretty. Look at
that is
that.
not mine. That's from I think it's from the journal from the romantic collection.
Oh, but it fits
It fits
beautiful.
perfectly. Yes, the
And
colors
then,
go so well. And again, that's Stamperia. It all works.
yeah, I didn't
You know, you
recognize
don't
it, and
have
I
to
and I
stick
have
to
I have a
one
whole bunch
line.
here sitting on the shelf. I didn't even recognize it, but looking at it together,
It's perfect together.
it looked like it should be together.
That's the joy of Stamperia. You can mix
All
and
right.
match.
Yeah, one more stencil, the
Rice
rice.
paper. That's, I think, so far that's been a lot of people's favorite as a background.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the gauges a lot,
Yes,
and I like this one.
I
I
knew
like
you'd like that one because you like that one in the paper.
but that's me. I'm a colorful kind of person, you know. And yeah, this is really pretty. It's really really pretty. Everything is pretty.
What's left in that box? Can't be much left now.
Still a lot because there are so many items. Is another rice paper with
Yes, that's the
the
4 by
rice.
6s. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Oh, we have one more. Look at that. The
Yes, they're 9.
typewriter.
There are 9.
Yeah, 9. Rice paper galore.
No shortage of rice paper this
Okay,
time.
we
Now
have the
that I
collect.
don't even have that in my own studio. I'm still waiting for mine.
Oh, you know, it's really not fair that, you know, they give those to people who are not the designers and who are not on the design team, and they get those before we do. And I don't
I
think
know it's
that.
crazy.
But
Hopefully mine will ship next week.
that's okay. We're not jealous. We'll get ours.
Yes, I've
So
learned patience, if nothing else.
and this is the collectible. The collectible are packs or are loaded with items to fussy cut and use in your different projects. And the nice thing about it is that they're reversible. You have the
Yes,
same.
so you can actually turn her around. So exactly, exactly.
You have
So for
this.
those who want to build projects where they don't want her facing, because that's the way she's facing in the book, but there might be something that somebody wants to build where you want her facing left instead of right, and you can cut her out and she will face the other way. And then those are cuttable with punches.
Circles.
Yes. But all those little ones at the bottom, I think are 1-inch punch
And if you
size.
don't want to punch these out, you have a beautiful background here, you guys. Another extra background.
Absolutely amazing background.
Stunning. Beautiful.
And the poster.
You think I'm going to cut this? You'll be mad if you think I'm going to cut this.
I just love that. And then
I'm
again,
just going to take this.
and stick it on your wall.
Seriously.
That's what I want to do. I can't wait to get mine so I can just stick it on my wall.
We can
Make it
just
into
do
a
a
banner.
frame.
Yes.
You know, we can totally just do a frame, and you'll do the frame with my
Project
technique with the
done.
mosaics. Because you have a thing with the mosaics. Hold on. We have a mosaic thing.
Oh, the
impression thing. Let me see if they gave it to me. They better give it to me. And if they didn't give it to me, I'm going to have it Monday. But Belinda has
texture
a
impression sheet.
texture impression sheet. And also, I see a stencil with
Yes,
the same idea.
Yes, yes.
With different textures on it. Take that and you do that with the soft clay and you build a frame.
Would be stunning.
Oh,
You're not going to sleep tonight.
Everybody ideas now. And that's the fun part. You can just look at it and see so many ideas. Look at
All
that.
the borders in one place.
Daphne, this is for you, honey. You'll like that.
So then we also incorporated the previous Lady Vagabond again, so you could turn her around, have her facing in different directions, because that's the way she is in the paper pad. But if you want her going the other way, there you go.
Okay, so this is how she is in the other paper pad.
Yes.
And this is how she's turned around.
Absolutely.
Is so cool. This is so cool. Oh,
and then
we have
Mars, Where's Waldo? In different sizes.
In different sizes. Oh,
and again, we've got the original one with his goggles on, the new one with the hat, and then the two plain ones.
Perfect.
Again, double-sided so that you can turn them around. And then this lady, although she looks symmetrical, she isn't. And I thought if you wanted to have her, so again, she's double-sided. If you wanted to have her legs sticking up over something that you will see from the other side, at least when you cut it out, it'll make sense.
Right. I see. Okay. That's true. Look at that. See, she thought of everything, you guys.
Because she doesn't have to be leaning on a wall. She could be leaning on, I don't know, the pile of suitcases or something, and then her little toes could stick up the top, and then she would have stockings on both sides.
I'm going to make the pages flip.
Yes, I'm desperate to do that as well. Where's my card? I did with the stamp.
Go like this. Tick, 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 tick.
When I did the stamped image, so it's the same image in the stamp, but I did the Christmas one. I stamped it onto the back of the Christmas album from Stamperia. You know, the back page has the tiny images.
Yes.
So I stamped it on that, cut it out, and put it in there. So it looks like she's looking at a Christmas recipe book.
Oh.
So you could put a ton of things on that book.
Look, somebody can take her legs and make her legs
like
this.
You can even bend her legs so she's like, like got her knees up.
And again, you can take this image and cut the different elements, like cut the legs out, cut the book out, cut the arms out, so you can make her like
you can build
3D.
her up.
You can build her up to 3D. It's perfect.
I'm desperate to get that so I can actually see if the scale fits the same as the paper, so that you can do that. I don't know if you can, because I don't have it
yet. I can show you when we're done.
It probably is, but I don't know. I'm guessing.
I think with the 12 by 12 it will be.
Yeah, it should be 12 by 12.
Yeah, the 12 by 12 it should. And if this is the backgrounds, well, she's not going to read the book on the deck.
Well, you never know.
That's true.
Yeah, but you see, that's the thing. You can build absolutely anything from these, because they should work together. You can combine them together.
You have the same backgrounds as the other.
Yes, so we repeated them. Yeah,
I see.
But we've repeated them, and then we've taken some of the extra images off. So there should be one there with just the newspaper background that did have the airship on.
Yes.
I think it's one forward.
This one. Here you go.
So we took the airship and the telescope off that one, so you've just got the background.
That's really nice. That is really pretty. Okay, so I'm looking. If I take her and I put her on here, it totally goes. It totally goes.
Yes, so you can completely rebuild the scene.
Yeah. It's perfect, Belinda. It's perfect. You made so many people happy.
Oh, thanks, Sandra. Sandra's popped in and saying it's beautiful.
Thank you, Sandra.
Oh, the sentiments. Again, lovely,
The
lovely wording.
sentiments. And look, you have little tiny stampies here.
Again, for those who do the artist trading cards, the gift tags for cards, so many things.
You have a hand, you have a binoculars, you have this gauge here. It's not a gauge. What is it called? That tells
That is a compass.
A compass, a light bulb, and the hand you have one to the right, one to the left.
Facing in two different directions, yeah.
Yes. So this is really awesome. I can't wait to get to the stand to the stencils. So here is a 5A size mold. You have a dial here and you have a goggles here. And this is the goggles you use for the hat?
Yes, that's correct. So here we go. Let me grab both.
Oh, you have.
So it comes in two different sizes. So you can make the little goggles and the big goggles.
Little goggles and big goggles. Here we go.
And they have the little the add-on, which you can. I've put Christmas ornaments on the front of this goggles, and then if you use either little brads with glue, or in this case I've actually used a nut and bolt. Yes, those things. And I've put on here the bubbles from Stamperia, you know, the big bubbles, those half clear domes.
Okay, yes.
That works perfectly on there, and then it works just as well. Same concept for the big ones. Where's my camera?
Wow.
There we go.
Look at that. So this is a must-have for any steampunk project.
Yeah, for those of you that like to build 3D things, yes.
Right. Okay. So let's see what I haven't pulled out yet. I'm saved the stencils for last, or I have more. I have more in the box.
Ooh. Yes,
stencils.
the acetates.
The acetate. Let's open the acetate.
So now this is new to me. Tony's had the acetate in his line last time. And it is what I have cut apart to use. In fact, I'm going to run outside quickly and go and get one of my projects. So I have cut that one apart, the one that you can see in front. And I've actually used it, as I said, I've cut a hole in the book and I've made it into a window.
This is so fun. This is fantastic.
I'm just going to go and grab an album quickly while you...
Okay, and I will show them, I'm going to show them the different sheets. So it comes with 6 different sheets of acetate, and they're printed, so they're clear, and it's really fun to cut these out and use in the different projects that you can see through. Or if you want to put add a light to it, a project with a light.
Okay, so here I am, and I've used the library, and I have put a light behind it, so it works beautifully with the light.
Oh wow! Okay, let's see the library. So this is the library. I'm going to pull it out and show you.
There you go.
This is the sheet.
Yes.
And it is see-through, so you will have the light, and the light will actually come through.
It's perfect.
They
have the most amazing glow.
It's gorgeous.
And then while I've got this here, you were showing the molds earlier. This is the advent calendar that I'm busy making, that I've used all the numbers off it.
This is the one.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. So this will be a very fun project to learn to make, and we can do a tutorial on that too. And
there's your favorite again.
Yay, that's fine.
I also thought they'd be amazing just as book covers, because they're nice and stiff.
That's true.
They're really nice and sturdy.
Yeah, it's very good quality. Very good quality. But I'm able to cut them with my trimmer. So
yes, you can still cut them. They're not too thick, but they are really reasonably thick. So I thought the front cover for some sort of book for a gift for somebody would be really nice.
Mm-hmm.
The rust.
Just grungy, rusty. It has a very nice shine to it.
They're gorgeous.
Color,
I can't wait
yeah.
to see what people do with them.
And also, I think you can stamp on it with Archival ink.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Yes, you can.
On them.
Yeah.
And this is the last one. Is the Typewriter.
Correct.
So this is a lot of fun. Those. I already have 467 projects in my head.
Only.
Until 468.
469.
So Belinda is giving us a lot of stencils with this new collection. And
yes, there's 7. So there's 6 of those long skinny ones, and there's the big 12 by 12.
Yeah. There's one missing, which I'm going to be, I'll be getting on Monday.
Oh, that's the, it's the wall. It's this one, the stone wall. Oh, no, you've got it.
Oh, I got it. So this
you got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You've got them all.
I
and
got
you
them.
don't have, which one don't you have? The 12
like,
by 12?
The shipment that I got with the product that they said that they ran out because they're sold out. They're sold out of some stencils. And they told me that, you know, but I made another order and they're shipping it to me. So I'll have it with a new order.
Perfect.
So if you ordered this from me, your order might be 2 or 3 days later because I'm waiting for this.
Yeah.
But look at all stencils. These. Look at
stencils have been incredibly popular.
Oh my God. So.
And that's my favorite. I've used that so much. The bricks that they repeat. So here it is kind of on its own.
Look at that.
But they repeat so beautifully.
Yeah, you can put them one next to each other and do a bigger image.
Yeah, I did a live last week with Stamperia where I had here's the piece of sheet that I've got left where I've done a whole repeat of like a whole brick wall. I'm like Kilroy looking over the wall.
Yeah, it's a continuous pattern. So you can make a pattern with that for, you know, the big projects that you'll do if you want to do it.
Yeah.
And repeat it. I can see it now. And even with this one, the same thing. You can just take it and reverse it.
And there's so much you can do with that one as well. It's a lovely background texture.
I like, so these are like different type of bricks and different type of walls. And I like this. It's a crackle, like cracks.
Yes.
And
like the worn hull of the ship.
This is more like metal plate. It gives me a feeling of a metal plate.
It is. So I was taking photographs wherever I went, all around Berlin, on the different stations, wherever I walked. Every time I saw a different metal plate or different tread plate or whatever, I would send them pictures, and they've combined all of them together on the stencil and on the texture impression sheet.
It is so cool. I'm looking at it like if I want to do a card and just stencil this area and put a picture here, you know.
Exactly. So I've actually done that on one of my samples where I used it as a background. Let me just grab it.
Yeah. It'll be perfect. You know, you can just do a corner here, a corner there.
Yes. So I've used it here where I've done it as a background, and the tiny little stamps work so cute inside here. Like there's the light bulb. Yeah. There's the pointy finger, and there's the compass.
I see. It's perfect. You see, so all the things work together and gives you so many different options.
So I've actually used, for this particular card, I've used 3 of the different stamp sets.
Yeah. You know, because I'm thinking from a point of view of scrapbookers, because of a large portion of my
of your clients.
My clients do albums and scrapbooking and cards. So if I want to make a card and I take this area here and this area here and put the images together on the side, you can take the same page but give it a whole different meaning, a whole different feel with just the stencils, you know? And I love that. because it gives me a lot of versatility. And and this is going to be, that is the compass again. Let me take
with
it
the
out.
nowhere, somewhere, everywhere, wherever.
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 Wherever. And these you can use with a product, with creams, or with the molding
They
paste.
work, yes.
And builds it up,
Where's
and
my
then you
sample?
just wash it and reuse it.
Absolutely, they do wash and clean really well, especially if you keep a basin of water next to you, and while you're working, just after you finish, just throw them in the water to soak with a little bit of kitchen detergent or something along those lines. They clean really beautifully.
Yes. So,
and also, I mean, even though there are the thick ones, here is that engine room stencil that I have used around the hat. So you can bend them a little bit, you know, like not excessively, but you can still, and this was with the glamour paste.
Yeah.
So the glamour paste.
You can move it around. Like you can do this going like this and going like that.
Yeah.
And continuous. And I'm reminding everybody that we have different molds from the first collection that can go really nice with it.
Yes.
Like this one.
Yes, that's the combination that I've used here. In fact, I've also used the same stencil. I've used the brick and I've used the engine room in the background, and I've combined those molds. Correct.
Yeah. So everything that in the new collection also works very well with the first collection. But this one is new. Dum, da-dum, dum.
Yes.
And if we're talking about highlights, that's a highlight right there.
I love the stencil. I have used it. I mean, you can see just 2 projects behind me here. This one you can't see anymore because I've moved it. So I've combined, for this one, I've used the paper, the 12 by 12 paper at the bottom, and the whole stencil over there. Ignore the spelling mistake on my sample. You guys have the correct one. It is vicinity, not vicinity. Welcome to Belindaisms. I have a very original. So there I've used it as the stencil is.
Yeah.
But I also like to mix up the stencils. So here I've used it in pieces. I haven't used the whole stencil.
Okay, just use this on top and then turn it around.
I've moved it and stenciled in different places. Yeah.
Wow. This is a 12 by 12 stencil, guys. It's 12 by 12. It is quite large. And it's really pretty for larger projects. Now, Americans love signs. They love signs. It's the number one selling item in America in handmade items is signs.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've also stenciled off for you so you can see how beautiful the rope looks on its own.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
And then this border, the detail is unbelievable. Really, really stunning.
Yeah, that's the border.
So, I mean, that on the edge of a scrapbook page would look gorgeous as well, or on cards. You can cut the individual pieces out. I mean, my mind, again, I mean, I haven't even scratched the tip of the iceberg of this one. And then here I've used it on a bag.
It's gorgeous. And for the price of these things, and you can use them again and again. You can also do it on furniture. You can
it would look amazing.
If you have a chair and you want to do it on the back of the chair, you know,
on the top of a coffee table. I mean, it's really endless. And you can see behind me, I've split it and used the Lady Vagabond airship from the previous line.
Yes.
Combined it.
I think it's fun. I can see a lot of projects with this in the background.
Yes.
With in the future, I'm saying in the background, in the future. I can't wait to see what people will make from this. I
know, it's so exciting. It's so exciting.
This is going to be really, really fun and popular. Okay, and one of the many things that you added to this line
Is the
also
gray board.
is the gray board. I received one, I think, here.
There
I think you
should
have two.
be there are two. The second one is the clock.
I don't know if they sent me the clock.
Okay, well, you got other things.
It's
I
okay.
think
You
they
can
had to
show
split
you. You
what
might
they
have
got.
it, but
I think they
this
had
is
to
the gray
split it
board.
between the team. So here I've got the clock.
So you have the clock, and the clock is you actually build a 3D clock with
Well,
that.
you can. I have used it here on a canvas in the 2D together with one
Okay.
of the stencils.
It's gorgeous, Belinda.
And I've used all the bits that should go on the clock in the background.
It's gorgeous.
So there are lots of different ways to use the clock. And then the gears, I asked Stamperia for big gears because there are a lot of small gears out there. And of course, they filled all the space with the small gears as well. But I call them nesting gears because they push out and push out and push out. And you get a lot of gears from that.
Here you go. You have some inside. I don't want to take it out because I'll lose them.
You'll lose them, yeah.
But they come out very easy. It's a lot thicker than the other gray boards. It's better quality. I think they improved.
It is better quality, and the cutting this time has been brilliant because I know a lot of people really struggled with pushing them out before, but this time around they seem to be really, really fabulous quality.
Yes, I can feel it. And gray board is one of my favorite because it really makes a really nice project if you like to.
It's so versatile because you can add it to the background of anything.
So we have two gray boards with the Vagabond collection. Yeah. Very nice. And of course I ordered them, and I'll have them for sale if anybody wants. And I think that's all I have in my box.
We got to the bottom of the box.
Wait to make sure. We have to make sure. That's it.
That's it. Empty. That was such fun.
Now the real fun begins. Now that we're going to start creating things. I am so full of ideas, and I want to thank you on behalf of all of your fans and all of Stamperia customers, really, for your hard work. I know how hard you worked on this.
It's been since January, yes. And it's been so hard to keep it quiet.
But so worth it.
Yes.
So worth it.
Seeing everybody's responses to everything has been amazing. It's really been just so heartwarming to see everybody's reaction to it. And the fact that stuff is sold out already, it's like crazy.
Yes, it's crazy. But they'll make more.
Yes, it's on its way. Stock is on its way already.
Yeah. Whatever sells out, I'm not going to remove it from the website. You'll see it sell out. Let me know. And
if people pop you a message, just say, when it comes in stock, put one aside for me. I know you will.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So I want to mention, it's creative-treasures.com is my website. On Etsy, I am Artisan Boutique by TPA, which is Tamar Perry Art. And it'll be available to ship hopefully Tuesday. If everything goes well with customs. I know it's on the way.
I know customs are so snowed under at the moment all over the world with this shipping debacle, but Stamperia seems to be getting around that quite well.
Yes. And any questions, please let me know. We are here for you. We're not leaving you alone with just product and nothing to do with it. We are here to support you. Any questions? If you want to build something and you're not sure how,
yes, shoot us a question. Hi, Else. Amazing. Thank you. She's saying hi from Vancouver Island.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to show the sample's been in front of me all evening.
Oh, yeah. Let me just put you up front. Hold on. Remove.
There we go. Oh, I get the full screen. Now you get to see all the mess in the background where I've been piling everything. So I found this 3D globe. It's supposed to be Christmas. I took out all the Christmas pieces that were in here with a tiny little hacksaw blade, and I've built the molds from Lady Vagabond, repeated the books twice, and I've actually used the backing paper here from the 8x8 paper pad. Even though it is split in the middle, when you put it on a project and you glue it together, you can't see the join. So the scale was perfect to have that in the background. And I've colored it with the alcohol inks and the Tarantica. It's my favorite quick and easy coloring for these things, because you don't have to be so precise and make sure that, you know, everything is perfect. And it just gives the most amazing effect to the molds, and it makes it look so dimensional. And I really, really love how the molds have come out. I don't think I've got, oh, there's another thing I haven't shown you while I've got full screen. I've been so busy during this week. Here is a project. So I did a project live with Mitliebe, with Merker here from Berlin, once on Stamperia, and we did this concept with the 4 canvases that are attached to a 12x12. So it's 4 6x6 canvases, and I've just used hinges from the hardware store attached to a 12x12, and they open up. Let me just come, stay open. They open up, and I've got all the paper inside, and then I've got this is what I was talking about, where you have the 6x6, where you can put it inside there, so you can create all different scenes. So I think that's all I haven't shown you. I can't hear you, Tamar, if you were talking. We can't hear you. There we go. You should be talking now.
I had to switch.
Because you were having feedback.
Yes.
There we go.
Let me.
No, we can't hear you. I can lip read you. It's your other camera, I think, is causing feedback. It was fine just now.
I'll just put the 3 of us here.
Yeah, we're back
to 2 of me and you.
You and your clone.
2 of me.
Wishful thinking.
So, thank you so much for joining us today. Sharing.
Thank you. Yes, it's been an amazing time together.
Inspiration. We're doing it for everybody that wants to get ideas, wants to get inspired, and we want you to know that you're not only buying a product, you're buying a concept, and you're part of a culture, you're part of Stamperia family, and
yes,
and we hope that you found it useful and knowledgeable and inspiring.
And for me, it was such fun to experience this with you, seeing it for the first time. It was such fun. Thank you. Thanks for inviting me along. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Okay.
Enjoy your evening. Let us know what you make.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.